You're listening to the Zebra Podcast Network, your school, your voice.
Welcome to Peer-to-Peer. We're New Brunswick High School peer leaders, and this is the podcast where we talk about the experiences that shape us, the challenges that test us, and the moments that make us all leaders. We're exploring the paths we've taken and the lessons we've learned, the wisdom we've gained so far. Join us on this journey of reflection, growth, and leadership. This is Peer-to-Peer, where your story matters. This is the first episode that we're airing of Peer-to-Peer, also known as P2P. My name is Nancy, and I'm here joined by my fellow senior friends.
My name is Jairis.
And my name is Diana.
And we're very excited to start this new podcast to be able to talk to you guys about challenges, as I said, moments and everything that we've gone through. And as you guys know, the NJGPA is coming up. It's right around the corner. How y'all feel? How'd you guys feel now that you guys are seniors and you guys don't have to worry about them?
I feel relieved because, last year, I think we're the first ones to be the ones to take it. Because, the years before, they didn't have to take it. But last year we did. And, it was, really, really scary, especially for me. And especially taking it. Because, taking it, it was, really, really hard. I genuinely thought, I wasn't going to graduate.
When I took the test, I was running on 4 hours of sleep, and I still passed. I passed both tests, because as I should. For me, it wasn't really that hard, because I was taking pre-calc last year. So, the subject was something I was familiar with.
I did not go through that. Literally, I came late. I missed the first section of the test. I don't know what I was going through. But, yeah, I didn't pass it, not even the second time. So, third time's the charm, y'all. Third time's the charm for real.
It's the acuplacer, right? Is the second one the acuplacer? Or?
Yeah, the second one's the acuplacer. So, the first one, you take the NJGPA. If you don't pass it, you get a second time to take what you didn't pass. If you didn't pass both, or if you didn't only pass one. And then if you don't pass that, then you take the acuplacer. And if you don't pass the acuplacer, then you have the portfolio. But there's also a path that I took was taking the SAT. And that was even more stressful. I don't know who let me, bro. But yeah, thankfully I did pass that. I ate up. I didn't pass it by a lot. I still didn't reach the graduate requirements for the college board, according to college board. But I passed according to Rusnak and everything. So that was a relief. I was so thankful that I did pass that, because when they told me I didn't pass the second time by 5 points, I was like, geez, bro, this is it for me. And it was just really stressful. So what advice would you give to underclassmen that feel like this isn't as serious as it really is right now?
I don't know why underclassmen don't think it's serious, because literally it's a graduation requirement. You will not graduate if you do not pass this test. I don't know if they understand that fully.
I feel like they think it's a joke, low-key. Because I thought it was a joke, too.
I thought it was a joke until they said that, we were the first ones. I was so mad when they hit us in the summer talking about the law changed over the summer, so you guys have to do it. I'm like, bro, I couldn't wait just one more year. We're still technically COVID babies, for real, bro. We're the last ones. After this, nobody got excuse, bro. Nobody got the excuse. What advice would you give to the freshmen, as of right now, as a senior?
Okay, so my advice basically would be, just focus in class. Take class seriously. Do not cheat. Because, even though you may get a good grade in the class, you're not really learning anything in that class. And, it'll come to bite your butt, later in the future. My freshman year, I didn't take it that seriously. It was virtual, so, I just, went by the class. If I needed, photo math, a little photo math.
Yeah, I would use raw math for real.
Literally. But then, now it's, now you realize, as a senior, damn, even though you got the grade, you didn't get the knowledge. And you genuinely do need that knowledge, especially for things like the NJGPA, so.
Yeah. What about you, Miss Smarty Pants, that passed in, wasn't even stressed?
For the NJGPA? Or
No, I feel overall, the importance, because everything really does lead to the NJGPA, starting from scratch, which is freshman year.
Stop trying to be cool. Stop trying to fit in with people who don't have good intentions towards you, and just focus on class and stuff and your grades and your GPA. Because if you guys want to go to college, all of that stuff matters. Being involved in the school instead of being in fights, join a club, join a sport.
Did you join a club?
Yes.
What club?
Student council. Don't play. Yeah. Miss Bakari got me with her crochet club.
Did you learn how to crochet?
No.
Nah, bruh.
No, but it's aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the aesthetic.
Yeah, I feel like the advice that I would give to freshmen is just like as Diana was saying, to just stop trying to fit in and really just do your own thing, because I didn't do my own thing until junior year. I was trying to I don't even know, bro. I don't even know what I was doing, but I just did a whole 360 on my life for real. But it wasn't easy. It was a lot of time and effort playing catch up. Oh my gosh, playing catch up. Catch up is so rough. I hate it here, y'all. I can't do this no more. But I finally caught up. We lit. But yeah, I feel like it all started since freshman year, because I'll use Guam, I'll use ChatGPT, I'll use anything just to pass, bro. And for what? Because my brain is rotten, for real. But yeah, I feel like it's important. They don't understand, especially us as peer leaders. We also that's what we're supposed to do. That our motto is to help the freshmen and everything, and to allow them to realize the importance of just being with us and everything, and just talking to us and hanging out with us. And it was rough to be able to catch up, and just as a junior, because I didn't start off as a freshman, and it just really just changed my life as a whole, because trying to have this imposter syndrome. I had imposter syndrome. Right now that I have an AP stats, which you guys, I would really recommend taking that class, because it's really fun, but it's a lot of work. And having the imposter syndrome at the beginning of the year, it was really rough. I was I don't fit in. I'm coming from algebra 2. What am I doing here? And then I balanced out at a C, but it was a lot of time. I had a reality check all over again, and it just really changed my life. Having to play this catch up game, and it was just so rough. It was so draining and tiring, because I felt I would never catch up, and I would never be good enough to sit in AP class, because everybody else was so smart. Everybody already had the experience of being in classes. All of you guys, both of you guys already had AP experience, and I was over here coming from algebra 2. Girl, y'all took algebra 2 in 8th grade, basically.
We took algebra 2 our
Sophomore
year, girl.
I know, just exaggerating.
Oh.
But yeah, y'all took it very early on. You guys were talking about how oh yeah, I took algebra in 8th grade. I took geometry freshman year. I did this and this. You took the booster program, whatever, over the summer, and I'm over here oh damn. I guess I gotta catch up. It was really tiring. It really just changed my life, because now I'm sitting on the other side of the mirror. I'm looking at myself on the other side of the mirror, and I'm just we made it, y'all. We made it for real.
No, similar to Nancy, Nancy came from a different place than I did. I've my entire life I've always been held to get good grades, but I never really did focus on my education genuinely. I never put in the effort I should have been putting in. And it came to by my when the NJGPA came, that's when I realized. That's when it was it was an ego check, because I was I'm out here saying, oh, I'm taking pre-calc, but I can't even do basic algebra. This is embarrassing. This is not cute.
No, literally.
So because I feel a lot of underclassmen, this is what they do. Because this is what I did. Take a bunch of APs, take a bunch of honors, and get A's in it, and say, oh, I'm smart. But when you try to sit down with them and give them a basic algebra problem, they're can I use my phone? And
you don't even need your phone for real.
It could be 2 + 2, and you'll still use a calculator. And it's okay. You can genuinely make that change. But the sooner you realize, the sooner the better. Because it wasn't until this year that I started taking AP stats that I realized high school isn't supposed to be easy. You guys, you actually have to put in the time to study. You actually have to put in the time sit down, read a textbook. This was genuinely the first year I sat down and read a textbook, or I learned how to read a textbook, or take notes and stuff. Because never before in my life have I ever had to do that. I thought I was smart.
She was young Sheldon, for real.
Literally, okay, yeah, I'm smart, but no. like you got to work for that intelligence. You got to work for that knowledge. And like being like Nancy and Diana, they're both like my stat partners. And like we both the three of us, we've all had like stayed after school until like 7 p.m. like hardcore studying, like hardcore study sessions. And like I'm happy because like even though like I grew up like trying to like be the best, and this year I realized I really wasn't the best. Like I'm happy now that I had that realization now than before next year, because next year I want to like continue my education and like go to college and stuff. And most people, they get that ego check when they get to like their freshman year of college, but like they have like mental breakdowns because it's like, oh, they have those mental breakdowns because it's like their freshman year and they used to be the best at their old high school, but like all of a sudden now in college, like you need to use those good study habits, you need to have like that strong mentality, like things like that. Like your freshman year of college, like it will be the hardest year like your life, because like not only are you going into new space, but like you also like are taking way more rigorous courses than you ever did in high school, and like you need to put those habits into play, especially in college. But I had that realization now, so I'm very grateful I did have it now than next year, because I would have flunked probably. Like my ego would have been like my ego now is like deflated, but like it's better now. Like I'm saying, like a lot of people don't understand it until they get through it. So that's why I recommend taking AP Stats. I mean, your senior year, because like junior year still like you still deserve to like have some fun. Like junior year is hard, but I think your senior year is like your hardest year personally. Like every year I was like, oh, this year's hard. No, this year's hard. No, this year's hard. It just kept on getting harder. And I'm like, bro, you were complaining about what last year? Like it was not that deep.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, like even Juba, like he had that reality check when he went into college and everything. And I'm honestly like really like thankful that I also had that reality check like now. But like according to one of the underclassmen, they were like slow motion is better than no motion, you know? And I feel like that's really like important, because a lot of people, like I thought that I had to be running like 50 miles per hour just to catch up to like the prodigies basically in AP Stats. But in reality, I just needed to get there, you know? Like that's the important part, is just to get there and be able to like have us like be sustainable, like have sustainability. Yeah, like y'all know what I mean, you know? But like until this year, like I didn't pick up a book, bro. Like I'm, you know, my brain like was rotting for real, but like it's growing, y'all, for real, you know? Y'all could tell the difference, you know? But yeah, I feel like it's just like senior year, like it's really fun so far. Like I enjoy, even with the like hard class of AP Stats and everything. Like that's why like for sophomores, I feel like my, like obviously we're gonna go into like advice and stuff like that, but my advice for sophomore right now is that to just like really like not map out like the rest of your years, but like don't think, okay, like I'm a junior next year, so now I have to take like 5 AP Stats, and then senior year I'm gonna take 5 other AP Stats. I mean AP classes and everything, just to take AP classes. Like no, like some people will be taking apes, and they don't even want to do nothing in like any of that. Like they want to be like businesswomen. Like girl, let's be for real right now. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. You know.
And the only thing that matters, like, for the AP classes is the AP test. And if you take the AP class and then take the AP test and get, like, a 1 or a 2, like, what's the point of taking the AP test? Like, there was no reason for you to take it. Like, I took AP Lang last year for what? I got a 2. Like, be so real. Like, I really thought I had it and I didn't have it. So, hopefully, let's pray for a 4 on this AP Stats.
For you. Yeah. We're manifesting it for real, y'all, because it's rough out here.
Out here. Mind you, like, this is the only AP class I'm taking. Everybody else is taking, like, 2 or more, and I'm only taking 1.
Like, a lot of, like, AP classes right now, like, they're saying, like, yeah, it's a college course, but it doesn't really feel like a college course. Not like AP Stats. Like, I feel like the people that are in AP Stats realize that, like, now. And, like, it was a hard pill to swallow, because they thought that, oh, yeah, this is, like, Juba, like, he's chill, like, he's nice, like, we, like, you know, we cool with him. I'm cool with him, but like, I be getting so mad. But like, I would spend like, Jairis was saying that I would spend hours like here, and like, bro, the first time that I study was for chapter 4, which you guys obviously, if you take AP Stats next year, like you'll see that chapter is rough, bro. And I cried, y'all. I cried like a baby, bro, because I wasn't understanding it.
We remember.
And like, if you ever feel like crying, don't ever go to Juba, bro, because he'll be like, do you want to cry? Like, bro, yes, I do want to cry. Why'd you have to point it out like
Are
that?
you okay?
Yeah. Like, do I look okay, bro? And then you start crying, and then he just doesn't know what to do. So it's just like awkward, like, bruh. Like, I hate it. But yeah, like, I feel like I would recommend all of you guys to really just appreciate like high school, because 4 years went by quick. So that's why like a lot of people be like, I don't want to do another 4 years in college. But look how fast this thing went. Like, this went by like in a blink of an eye, honestly. And I feel like you just got to like appreciate like the moments like this, you know, like be different. Like, a lot of people like to do like talk about motion, but they don't take the action to do it, you know. Like, a lot of people are like, yeah, like, I want to do this. We should implement this. We should do this for Stuco, this. But why aren't you taking the action to do it yourself, you know, like to start that off for everybody else?
To add on to like way before, it's like what Nancy was saying, like they take APs for like a GPA booster, which I'm not gonna like, I did that too, like, and it worked. Like, my GPA went up pretty good. Like, I had a pretty high GPA. I was like, okay, like, took honors. I've only ever taken one AP test, because I only took one AP class last year, and it was AP Lang. I got a 2 on the test. So like, was it worth it? No. But the only reason it wasn't worth it was because I didn't actually put in like the amount of effort I should have been putting in. Like, the teacher, like Miss Patterson, I love Miss Patterson. Like, I miss her so much. She retired. But basically, AP Lang, like, she gave us all the materials we needed. Like, she taught very well. Like, she taught very thoroughly. But like, a lot of us, like, when it came to like the multiple choice question test, the answers were online. So like, obviously everyone just like BS through the test and just like copied off of one another. But like, we didn't realize it, but like, we were only hurting ourselves. Like, the whole point of the MCQ was for the preparation for the test, and like all the materials in every single class, every material that they give you is preparation for that one final test that they always give you. And like, you're just hurting yourself. Like, yeah, your grade might be good, but like at the end of the day, like the SAT too, like you gotta like take a test. Like, just put in like the effort. Like, don't do it for the grade. Don't do it for the title. Like, do it because like you want to put in the work. You want to put in the study. Like, don't take the shortcut out, because at the end of the day, it really does hurt you. And I learned that my senior year of high school, which is pretty late, but like, I'm happy to learn it now than never.
So I feel like this podcast went really well. You know, our first podcast and everything. We took a little bit of time, so I hope you guys really appreciate us talking and yapping, basically. And thank you guys for tuning in. Honestly, like, you guys don't have to, so please, like, I recommend your advisory teachers to continue every Friday to open YouTube and go into the ZPN podcast of New Brunswick, because this is something that I don't want for it to go into vain, you know. Like, I don't want it to just disappear. I want this to continue on for generations and generations to come. And yeah, thank you honestly all for tuning in.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Peer to Peer. We hope our conversation has inspired you to explore your own path and embrace the leader within you. We invite you to share your experiences and join the conversation on our social media platforms. Follow us on Instagram at NBHS Peer Leadership. Don't forget to subscribe to Peer to Peer on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts, so you never miss an episode. Please share Peer to Peer with someone who would also enjoy the show and get value. Peer to Peer is a member of the Zebra Podcast Network. Visit zebrapodcastnetwork.com for more information. This is Peer to Peer, where your story matters.